So hello everybody, my name's Alan Rogers. Hello. So this is a tour of the people who founded Las Vegas. This house is interesting. It had an ad in the newspaper bragging that they had air conditioning. Well, it's crazy. Again, this neighborhood's so nuts because like everything has so many things. Okay, does anybody remember Alpine Village? So he was, wow, that was an aggressive driver. I just like to imagine this house out here in the middle of nowhere because this was out here for about 5 years before anything else. I researched the 340 houses in the neighborhood, their history, and I mean like there were like 120 good stories. We're gonna tell 20 of them today. Let's go ahead and start. We're actually gonna start with the oldest home in the neighborhood. In fact, the oldest home south of Charleston. So this was the first one, 1931. This was way before air conditioning was built into houses. So you can see it has kind of this tall roof line. And it's also got this really high transom and this vent at the top. That actually helped with the heat in the summer. Right across the street here is one of the first mayors of Las Vegas in his house. So this is kind of interesting. So this, in fact, let's move down the street a little bit. So this is William Farron's house, and it was built in the 1940s. Farron, he was the mayor. He owned White Cross Drugs, which you see it over there. It used to be on Fremont Street originally, and he became mayor during a time when Las Vegas almost died. So you know, in the 1920s, after the railroads, you know, they were like, "Hey, screw you, Las Vegas," because you joined the railroad strike. He became mayor right then, and he wasn't sure if Las Vegas was going to
survive.
Yeah, and so he was mayor during a very, very, very difficult time. He was the mayor when the dam was announced, and suddenly everybody was like, "Oh, okay, we're not going to be, you know, another Nevada ghost town," because he really thought it was going to become a ghost town. So this house is interesting. It had an ad in the newspaper bragging that they had air conditioning in the built-in air conditioning. So they built the vents in and everything. So this is a house from the 1940s. Notice the giant windows in the front.
Yeah.
You can tell that's a post-World War II house because in World War II we learned how to make glass a lot better because of the bombers and stuff like that. And so after the war, people would build these giant windows to kind of show how baller they were. This guy, this is George Franklin Sr.'s house. George Franklin Sr., Franklin Street, right down here, is named after him. He immigrated to the United States alone when he was 9 years old. In World War I, he developed an engine for the airplanes, and then he invented a machine gun harness so that you could fire machine guns from an airplane. So he like has all these patents to his name. He lost a lot of money during the Depression. He was like, "I'm going to work for the government," and that's what he did. He worked for HUD. He helped bring all that the housing authority money to Nevada, and he helped lay this whole neighborhood out. So this is Bob Stupak's home. So he lived here, and really, he's the reason
Vegas World.
Yeah, Vegas World and the Stratosphere, right? So we have both the good and the bad son here. This place was debaucherous, parties all the time, all that kind of stuff. This is not the place where he was like murdered and stuff like that. He was living over in Pinto Palomino, I think, at that point. But so this was his house. Kind of represents the dark side of gaming to me. What it can turn into with the negativity and all the nastiness. In one block, we can understand 100 years of Las Vegas history, which I think is pretty unique for the Las Vegas.
Thank you for watching City of Las Vegas TV on YouTube. Be sure to like this video and click that subscribe button. For more videos like this, just click on that box.